Alright, question from Kekistani Freedom Fighter. Well, that's his name on his avatar. Anyway, I find that my stance for front squat is wider than my back squat. Have you met anyone else like this? Well, oh god. I'm not Squat University. Go to Squat University. They'll explain this reason better than I have. But have I met anyone else like this? In person? No, because I only met so many lifters. But I met lifters and I met bodybuilders and I met gym bros and I met athletes and yeah, the rabbit. And anyway, on the internet. Well, I saw someone similar. The only person I've seen, I'm sure there are people like this on the internet, but one person I saw similar, like, I saw, what's his name? Similar. Joe Sullivan early on. I'm not early on, but like a few years ago. Like, I would say during training, I saw one clip during the lead up to his battle with Jordan Wong when they were beefing. Jordan Wong, who was a world record squatter, all-time world record for, I think, the 242, but he did hold the 220 with 785. He's a tremendous squatter. He was even a good squatter in the USAPL. That dude could just squat. He also had a good bench, even though his upper body doesn't look like it much, but he's built to bench. He does have upper body muscle, but you would never tell. He's not built to deadlift. That's why his deadlift is not that good. Otherwise, it'd be good. Obviously, it's a good deadlift, but compared to a squat, no, because he's not. But he ended up beating Jordan Wong eventually, which I knew he would, because those who talk a lot of crap, and I knew Joe Sullivan for a while in his USAPL days and up, that he had the potential, and he was a mutant. He still is a mutant. I knew Joe Sullivan would be a mutant. I saw him hit like 545, not really to death, close to death. His stance was pretty wide. It was as wide if for his training. Probably a wide compare. What is that freaking dot on my face? I don't know what that is. But anyway, it was a pretty wide stance. It's not exaggerated wide. If you mean exaggerated wide, I don't know. Maybe it's a hip mobility, or maybe you don't balance well or something. Or maybe it's something to do with balance or not being able to hit depth when you do normal stance on front squat. That you have to do a bit wider. That the wider you go, you'll hit depth and balance. Because if you go the normal narrow stance, not that you have to go narrower than your normal squat, back squat, but if you do normal narrow stance or regular stance, you won't be able to balance. If you won't be able to balance, you're gonna fall on your ass or fall forward or snap some shit up or hurt your knees. So maybe a little wider for balance and easier to hit depth and shit. And that's the only case I've seen. I'm sure there are cases of it. I'm not a formed police at all. I just know how to get big and strong as shit. And Squat University will explain to you better. Look up Squat University on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. And I'm sure there are people who would explain this better than I could. The form police, the form doctors. And signing out, son.